The glass is already in my hand when he stands. My brother always liked attention. He clears his throat like a performer stepping into light, spoon tapping crystal. The room quiets. Candles flicker. My parents lean forward, smiling before they know why. To the one who always shows up, he says, eyes locking on me. Broken, desperate, and still trying to matter. Laughter spills out. Not loud. Not cruel enough to be obvious. Just enough to remind me of my place. My mother covers her mouth like she's embarrassed for me. My father chuckles, slow and warm. The sound of a man who has never been the joke. I feel it settle on my skin like cold dust. I smile. That's important. I raise my glass slowly. Let them watch the movement. To the one, I say, voice steady, whose rent account just closed. The sound that follows is not silence. It's a pause so complete it feels engineered. My brother's smile collapses first. My mother blinks too many times. My father's hand freezes halfway to his mouth. Somewhere behind me, a fork hits a plate. I drink, and for the first time in years, I feel nothing at all. They laugh again, awkwardly, like people trying to push a mistake back into the past. You're always dramatic, my brother says too loudly. I tilt my head, watch him. The way his eyes flicker toward my parents. The way his foot taps under the table. He doesn't know yet. He doesn't know the landlord called me last week. That the lease was in my name. That the automatic payment stopped 3 days ago. That the locks were changed this morning. He doesn't know the apartment he thinks he owns is already a memory. My parents don't know either. They never checked. They never asked how their mortgage kept shrinking while their income didn't grow. They never wondered why the light stayed on, why the fridge stayed full, why the insurance never lapsed. I was the background sound of their comfort, and they never noticed when it stopped. The first vibration comes from my mother's phone. She glances at it, frowns, puts it face down like it offended her. My father shifts in his chair, clears his throat. My brother stops pretending to laugh and starts pretending not to panic. I sit back. I let the tension do what it's always done for me. I let it speak. It didn't start tonight. It started months ago, when I noticed my bank balance shrinking faster than my life was expanding. When I saw transfers I didn't remember approving. When I checked my credit and found accounts I didn't recognize breathing in my name. I told myself it was a mistake. I always did. Then I stopped. I pulled statements going back years. I compared signatures. I tracked deposits, withdrawals, patterns. I followed the money the way you follow a scent trail. You already know leads somewhere ugly. I found everything. Their comfort was built on my silence. Their stability was rented with my exhaustion. They didn't steal all at once. That would have been obvious. They siphoned, slowly, patiently, the way people do. When they're certain you won't fight back. I didn't confront. I learned. I printed. I saved. I archived. I waited. Explain what you meant, my mother says suddenly, voice sharp with forced calm. About the account. I set my glass down gently. The automatic payments ended, I say. Tonight? My father's face tightens. You can't just do that. I look at him. I can, I say. And I did. The air changes, thickens. My brother pushes his chair back slightly, like he's calculating distance. You owe us, he snaps. After everything we've done for you. I interrupt him softly. List it. Silence. He opens his mouth, closes it. My mother starts crying. She always does. Tears are her weapon of choice. They've ended arguments, reversed decisions, silenced truths my entire life. They don't work anymore. I stand and take the envelope from my bag. It's thin, neat, organized. I place it in the center of the table. My father reaches for it first. His hands shake, but he hides it badly. My mother leans in, eyes darting across pages she doesn't understand. My brother doesn't touch it. He already knows. Inside is everything. Statements, loans, transfers, the house in my name, the credit cards I never used, the payments funneled through accounts they thought I'd never check. The truth is not loud. It doesn't need to be. My mother's sobs grow quieter. My father's mouth moves, but no sound comes out. My brother finally looks at me, not with contempt, not with humor, with fear. You went through our things, he whispers. I shake my head. No, I say. I went through mine. The room feels smaller now, heavy like it's pressing in on them, the way they pressed on me for years. You embarrassed us, my father says, voice cracking. I almost laugh. You embarrassed yourselves, I say. I just stopped cleaning it up. My brother stands. His chair screeches across the floor. You're doing this on purpose. Yes. The word lands clean. No apology. No hesitation. You're destroying this family, my mother says, desperate. I look at her. Really look at her. The woman who never came to my graduations. Who forgot my birthdays. Who called me selfish every time I asked for less. No, I say. I'm leaving it. I walk to the door. Behind me, my brother's voice breaks. Where are we supposed to go? I stop. My hand rests on the handle. I don't know, I say. You never asked me where I was going. And I leave. The cold outside feels like permission. I breathe in deeply. Let it burn. Fireworks explode overhead, gold, white, violent. Celebrations meant for other people's lives. I watch them without envy, without regret. My phone vibrates. A message from my mother, from my father, from my brother. I don't open any of them. I delete them all. Later, in my apartment, the one no one else has access to, the one I pay for, the one that is finally quiet, I sit on the floor with my back against the wall and pour myself a drink. My hands don't shake. I think about the toast, the laughter, the way they thought I would shrink. They never understood that silence can be sharpened, that patience is not weakness, that the person who always shows up is also the one who eventually leaves. And when I raise my glass this time, there is no audience, just me, and the echo of a family that collapsed the moment I stopped holding it up.